Greetings wherever you might be in the wide world of sports entertainment. It is Zotalk here. We're coming back with more Valkia The Bloody. So, to recap, we did some things. We killed some Dark Elves. We conquered some territory that's absolutely useless to us. So that was kind of weird. It's a strategic location to Dark Elves and High Elves. So, yeah. Conquering all of this doesn't accomplish much for us other than giving it to a vassal. We need to hang out here in, I think the next, what is this called? Not a Chaos Fortress, Dark Fortress site? Yeah, those are the places you Empire build with the Warriors of Chaos. I think there's one over here somewhere. I know Malice Dickblade is around here somewhere, and so is Sigvald the Magnificent. He is a Slaaneshi Warriors of Chaos. So yeah, I think much of the campaign is going to be kind of around here. If we're lucky, perhaps we can hang out down here in the southern Chaos Wastes, Antarctica, if you will. Because if I'm not mistaken, there's a big-ass demon gate around here, so there could be some interactions we might have with that being an actual Chaos faction proper. So that's kind of my plans, what we did. One of the cool things that I thought was awesome is our buddy Cormac. He is now a Khornate guy. We gave him a Mark of Khorne. So yeah, we gave him the Mark of Chaos of Khorne. So he's actually fully Khorne ascended, which is pretty interesting. So we come over here to this little... Alright, game.
Spare none.
This little guy right here, his page, he's actually a one-armed, Norscan warrior who was in the same tribe as Valkia, or joined her tribe when she became the leader of the Schwarzwolf, fucking whatever that word is. And he ended up dying alongside or shortly thereafter, around the time that Valkia did, when Valkia was going to take where is it? Her shield. She was going to take the head and go bring it to Khorne. So she was going to travel through the Chaos Wastes into some way to actually get... I mean, in the Realms of Chaos map, it was like around here or whatever, was where the so-called Realms of Chaos location was, but they could be anywhere. It's sort of like another universe. But yeah, that was her story, so I thought that was pretty cool to read about that. But yeah, so we're going to start raising shit. Apparently you don't Empire build. This is the only time you Empire build, so yeah, like all of this right here, this is all useless, because you don't actually gain any income. You get some buffs, so strategically speaking, there could be some reasons to grab some of this stuff, you get leadership for armies in the region, so if you're defending your location, this could be useful. Souls in adjacent regions, so that's pretty cool. That means it's not this province, if I'm not mistaken, or this region that I have that in. Or the, what's this one here, Ashrak. So this should mean that when we kill these people, we'll get an additional amount of souls, which we need to start collecting a huge amount of souls. I'm really thinking about getting another lord in here. So yeah, I think that'll be kind of cool. Another thing that I think would be interesting is magic. Magic is good. I understand, lore-wise, Khorne doesn't like magic. He thinks that to be pussy play. But I like fire. What do we get? We get metal, which metal's a lot better than it used to be. It used to be pretty terrible. And then fire magic is pretty cool too. So those are some of the things. It's just still kind of weird that the Chaos people only have two sorts of things. They have sorcerers and heroes. They don't have support units or something like that. Which I don't know the lore on that or the tabletop business. So perhaps that's accurate. They don't have too many heroes. It's just guys with swords beating people in the face. Oh wow, I don't even actually have to fight this. I mean, do I chicken shit this or do I fight it? I think we'll fight it manually just to kind of show how large settlements work. So large settlements work based off of army losses. That's like Total War Forever, right? If you kill enough of their people, they'll give up. And then because they're inside of you're attacking and they're inside of a settlement, they just die. And then in the center here, towards the end of it, If you take both of these points, you'll do a ticket system. This right here is their defensive supply limits. When you're in a defensive siege, you get supply in order to build stuff. Like blockades and then towers you can put around the area, so then that way you have like towers that are shooting, so kind of gives you a bit of like a defender sort of game, kind of mini game when it comes to sieges, which is, it is what it is. It's interesting, it's different. Pretty sure because Valkia is a flying unit, she has 0 camping power, so I don't think there's going to be too much funky business we're going to be able to accomplish. Yeah, I was messing around with some Dark Elves earlier in an Alariel campaign in my own time, just to see how the High Elves are, and gotta say, man, it's rough. They made the High Elves significantly weaker. Skaven are still pretty strong as far as I can tell. I mean, they're significantly weaker as far as like comparison to Game 2, but they're still strong. Like, they can still get shit done, and they're still entertaining to play. There's still weird shit like hiding in the bush with a lord and like taking out an entire army you can do with ambushes and just, yeah, there's all sorts of fucking around that you can do. Assassins are still pretty strong, and
Valkia The Bloody!
cheesy kidbits you can do. There's nothing more to it. Let's have you slam that like it's somebody's mother.
Raid the walls!
Fuck up there. These guys, and possibly you, should have you, yep. Valkia. Teabag him. Whoops, the wrong fucking button. Cormac, how you doing? You were on a horse, so never mind. I was gonna have Cormac jump up on the walls, he's on a horse. Go ahead and run to that for a little bit of performance. So I'm trying to screen capture a game I'm playing, just go to the game. Yes. Yeah, let's hope the bloodletters come, and then we'll have these bloodletters. Oh yeah, so they fixed that. So you see the overarching arc? They used to have it to be a little bit more skinnier, so you could have a bit more of an area if you're a melee faction and just kind of hide there. Can't do that anymore. Oh, nice, Valkia just kicks some people off. So that's a really cool thing about Warhammer 3 when it comes to sieges, which can be a double-edged sword. Having bigger units come up there and kicking units off, so one of those things that you should be cognizant of, paying attention, because it could suck. Valkia's up here just having a heyday, so drop that. Alright, in we go, boys. You should auto come through here. Shift thing. Cormac's beautiful, and you go, big man. But yeah, apparently through the devotion to Valkia, Cormac was resurrected. Which, it's unaware that you could do that. But yeah, in some more modern versions of lore, she's actually not a human. As far as I can tell, she's actually a demon princess. She was given to demonhood by Daddy Khrone. And the lore that I was reading suggested that they're pretty much like an intimate sort of relationship, as far as I can tell. So, what are you guys doing? What you guys are done? No wonder they're ignoring me. Punch that bitch, Cormac. No more spells. Oh, you knocked her on her ass. I mean, not necessarily great. So that's a iframe, basically. Here comes Valkia.
Shield Maiden.
Valkia, can you land and then kill her? There you go, that was hard.
Under my control.
I mean, your wings aren't exactly mobile. What the fuck? Bitch, I'm trying to take a picture right now. Oh, well, they clapped her cheeks. I was gonna take a picture and like, that's a thumbnail. I can put that on here in a couple minutes when I'm done. Oh, they fucking killed her and she cast a frost spell, so all we saw was frost.
We go in fury. Darkness calls.
You guys can just run over there and grab that lead challenge.
Move out!
Oh, we're done.
It is done! This is the GoreQueens now!
This is the GoreQueens now. Nice. So yeah, I heard that they had, so that's the weird Slaneshi demon's head who wanted to basically turn her into a sex slave. He was like, yo, you're pretty cute! How about you come slam with me? And she was like, yeah, we can slam. And cut his head off. I was gonna bring this greater demon's head to her real love, Khrone. And Khrone is, as far as I am concerned, as far as I can gather, is like a Spartan, if you will. He's very humanoid looking, and he has extremely polished, like, invincible brass armor that has like a bit of a magical red glow to it. But he looks pretty similar to like how these guys do, except it's just like full brass. That's my understanding of what Khrone looks like. So we can sack it. Oh, that's cool. You get some Union experience. You can occupy, which there's no reason to do that. You can just burn it to the ground. Path to Glory unlocked. Cormac has completed a challenge and has gained a boon of chaos. They have gained the Slaughter Lord boon. Is that so?
Valkia The Bloody!
Kinda hoping to get a couple of
Carnets awakened!
So my boy, what are you doing here, Cormac? Path to Glory? Oh. Alright. So he gives a leadership and melee attack bonus of +8, which is pretty decent. If he's in melee, 35 meters around him. Alright. Lose a battle and survive to get ward save. Win a battle with 2,000 kills. I'm sorry, I don't think you're going to be doing that. That's like something a magician would be able to do.
Blood.
Does that do anything? No. So with the demon factions, they used to have a lower and upper threshold. So the lower threshold hurt their natural physical resistance because there's some concept of an ethereal-based unit. I don't need that anymore. Construction cost. Control goes down though, so that's whatever. Construction cost for all building. That's like the same thing. Attrition. Armies in Providence. Melee attack. I guess we'll just do Foster Colts. Which we don't have a Colt button. And so a Colt button for like the regular demons would be like, oh, there's a bunch of corruption or your special corruption somewhere. You can have the ability to build like a kind of like a quote unquote Undercity or Vampire Coast style buildings underneath it. That do whatever. Like they give you your special resource for like Kugath's plagues. Khrone and skulls. I want to say it's Scarbrand that gets that, so he can teleport to the location. So if you have like a Khrone cult that pops up somewhere, you can just zip what's his face over there and just start clapping cheeks and spreading beaks.
The GoreQueen.
Yeah. All right. Can you guys rank 5? Okay. So if I need an anti-large, you can switch them around. Can't do that because they're not a human. Yours done, essentially. You can go up to Chaos Knights with Chariots. Hounds aren't special. I could take these Marauders and make them Marauders of Khrone. It's going to cost a bit of money, though. Alright, cool. So that's going to help my anti-infantry. We'll sit there in... hard to say no to that. In forced march stance, after a certain amount of turns you end your turn in forced march, you can get like campaigner or something like that that gives you extra campaign movement range. Okay, so that's actually kind of cool because we might actually have some use for that when it comes to being friends with Chaos Aligned. Skaven, Beastman, and Norska. I like that. It's hard to say no to that. Military buildings get more money. I think we're gonna do this. After winning a battle, we get some more movement range.
More strength for slaughter.
Then I think in the Chill Road, a defense chance, his army, resistance, or cost of devotee, Khrone authority on army. Sure. Do I bother giving you things? Gifted units, that's that. Recruitments, okay. Moving on. And I'm not gonna bother activating some of our soul-based gift stuff because I don't think we have enough souls. And I don't know if there's a negative for going into 0 souls. I would imagine you probably don't want to do that. So we should be able to tag team these two on the Great Arena down here, and that'll be the end of Grand. And then we could kill Harganeth, I think. Oh, my man. I'm about to piss him off. Corn and souls, or Chaos Divided and money. I like money. I don't think
Reforged for murder.
So I give a negative? No.
We are the Reavers.
That's cool. Experience, Force Marches, Force March. Combat Trials gives you magic and experience. Huh. That does give you that because they're basically beating the shit out of each other.
Behold my wrath.
Move. Go now.
Yeah, man, you gotta hang out in her zone of control. Alright then, so you can't do like what Norsko would be able to, which is to gain... That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, so that one is the one that I was really looking for the ability to summon. Alright then, so... I guess like pass the skulls.
And know that I always get what I want.
Declare war. Oh! Demanding money. Oh, he's threatened me. Rejecting this offer will result in war. So I either pay him $1,000 or we go to war. Suck my dick, Malakith. You ugly ass burnt piece of shit. Lore fact. Malakith used to be a high elf when they were just elves. But he got really, really mad with his weird mother whispering in her ear that he should be the Phoenix King. Elven Pantheon, how you become the Phoenix King is you walk through a set of fires of what's called Fires of Ashurian, and if you don't get burned, which he got rejected, you become the Phoenix King. Well, he got rejected, so they brought him back here for some reason. I don't know why they chose Nagaroth, some piece of Nagaroth, because the Shrine of Ashurian is right here. He gives you a special building that sort of odes to that. That's the vortex that keeps the world together, if you will. This is channeling all of the world magic into one spot. So there's another lore piece, and this was during the original Demon Tide around 5,000 years ago. 5 or 6 millennia ago, somewhere in that ballpark. There is, I don't know if you can actually see them, but there's actual elves that are technically still alive that are trapped in there in this weird, like, in and out of resistance thing. As a bunch of elven mages, once they finished erecting this, they closed off and sort of protected the world from the amazing amounts of demon incursion that happened 5,000 years ago that almost completely and utterly drenched the world in demons. Which is Kalidor the Dragon Tamer. So, income and sorcerer. I like sorcerers. What is this? Income and growth. Skaven building, okay. Garrison. Income from all buildings, adjacent allied or vassal regions. And a control building. Okay. I think that technically means you get some of that. Recruitment cost goes down. Okay, so that's one way to influence that. We can get some hero capacity for exalted heroes. I think I'm already at my capacity, right? Maybe. I may just get one free. So that's an option eventually. We can start working on exalted heroes, which these give you chaos warriors. Warband upgrade costs for armies in the region. So if you come back here, spawns and chaos trolls, and then we've got knights, manticores, and chaos giant. So there is a lot of economy in here. Recruitment rank for units in the region. You're in Lord Recruit rank +1. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. So with that, that means like if you own 10 of that style of building, if you go to recruit a lord, they'll come out level 10 instead of like level 1. But because you can't have a dark fortress everywhere, yeah, it's gonna be a little tough.
Mother of
Let's
despair.
see here. What are you fighting? What is that? Oh, it's set of green skins is your natural enemy.
Bring death, my fellow warlord.
Yeah, I don't really care too much about that. I don't have quite the money to spend. So we're going to diplomacy. We're talking
Bloodthirsty. To be honest, I'd rather be raiding.
Join war.
But you have my time.
Nagaroth or with me. So he actually loves me. Military actions against the Skaven. But he doesn't want to do it. Okay, that's fine. That's interesting. Because he threatened me, they don't pull him into war. That seems like an oversight to me.
Consort of Khrone! I demand absolute fealty! Spare none!
That right now and just run around playing whack-a-mole. Man, it's hard to say no to sacking.
Corpses, ash, and rubble!
So we can move on. Spell shield, that's pretty good. Got a special form of skull crushers, ranked up after winning 4 or more offensive battles and started a war. Oh, okay. Grond is dead.
Spread ruin on them.
Another fun side effect and concept is Grond is a placeholder faction where Marafi's supposed to be. But Marafi did something to piss off Malakith. I don't know. Malakith didn't put her in her ass. And I do mean that literally. Incest is not frowned upon in Dark Elven society. They are very hedonist, super crazy horny
Carnith's
people.
awakened!
Fuck anything that walks. So I think... Post-battle? Oh, okay, so that's not upkeep. I think I looked at this last time, I forgot about it. But campaign movement range and souls, that's pretty good. Rank 12. Demonic non-flying. Demon not fly. Oh, okay. Well, demonic flying. Cavalry and chariot human units. Maybe. And then artillery and missile cav, so that would be an option as well. I don't know if I want that. This is pretty cool because it makes my melee units better, but they're not rank 7, so I don't really need to worry about this. This is when you get rank 7 on your units, they perform even better. That's a good ability. I think we go down the blue line. Yeah, souls gained, recruitment, upgrade, rating. What is this? Oh, that makes her cause more attrition when she's sieging somebody. We can make her super strong in battle, which I'm pretty sure with 50 points, we're going to be going down the blue line, or the yellow line. She doesn't have a whole lot going for her. She's basically just a melee unit with some special stuff. And we don't have to put points in quest items anymore, they just kind of give them to you. Let's do money and unholy resistance.
Gifts for the champion!
Regeneration for her. So, better in melee. Leadership Warrior also gets to stand and die. Training and casualty replenishment. Casualty replenishment sounds good to me. Yeah, it gives you a leadership and melee defense boost. Or make him even better at personal combat. I think we should probably make him really good at personal combat. I mean, it's definitely the worst of that because it doesn't help the faction as a whole, but it's still cool.
Domesticity is such a bore.
And you, I don't know what I want to do with you.
You have my favor.
Maybe have you come back up here and recruit a little bit?
Sword Maiden of the Blood God.
Check our items. Not much going on. It's Cormac. We can give you that. And then, yep, check diplomacy.
Blood.
They would like a non-aggression act. Sure.
1,100
$1,100. It's $100 I didn't have.
Celebron.
Oh, we can break that later. And how diplomacy works is you have 10 turns from the point you signed a treaty that you can break it, and then 10 turns after that that you can go to war, given that you don't have a treaty. If you go to war with your allies, it'll tank your reliability rating, and you can pretty much just ignore the diplomacy button. And that goes from very high to like crashed Warhammer 3. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright, we're back. That was weird. That was the first time I've seen Warhammer 3 crash. So, there you go. If you're looking for performance, that's
Valkia
that.
The Bloody.
It's pretty good, actually. That's the first time I've ever seen a problem. So, yep, in time. I'm not going to bother reloading. I guess there's one efficiency I could have pushed her and Force March in order to get another tick on that turn for the Force March trait. But I think we're just going to kind of chill out here and sort of see what they do. It's not like Beastmen, so that's kind of weird. There is a Beastman, though, that we can fight. So that's a thing. Where else we could go to make a pretty substantial amount of money? Corruptor, eh? Razor Sack, a settlement, okay. Oh wow, Nagaroth has been circumcised in size. They used to have 4 settlements. I think it was this was a part of it, and then that was, which that makes sense that they made that up. That's a Skaven. There's a dwarf down here. We can go find him and kill him.
You dare.
I'm sure he'll be pretty weak, so I'm not worried too much about him.
Reforged for murder.
I think you're gonna hang out here. I don't have a lot of money. Kind of strapped for cash. Alright, what kind of thing did you get? Control and this? Oh, that's cool. You get local control and chaos corruption. Battle. Use the sacrifice captives button to get souls and stuff. Oh, that's cool. And then, oh. Character must reach rank level 30 for 10k souls. We can ascend him to demonhood, and he will be a demon prince of fire. Oh. Paragon of Ruin. Immune to psychology and charge bonus. That's pretty good. He'll have demonic onslaught and purge the weak. Well, if you guys want me to rename characters, you can. Where would I find that out? I'm really curious if this is gonna not be very helpful. I'll have to do some of my own time. I'm really curious if he gets Arcane Conduit. I assume he does, but that's gonna help him generate more Winds of Magic during the battle
There will
faster.
always be blood.
Which is, you know, good. Nothing more to do. We're gonna get a little bit of replenishment. Yep, just gonna scout me. I'm probably just gonna go blow that up. Malakith wants to be a dick. Fine by me. Fine by me.
The gods give with one hand
Punch him in the
and
PP.
take.
No. Oh, cool. So he's gonna run over here and oh, there's Grumbrundle. Winning a battle. Good. You keep going home. And then recruitment cost. He'll get to recruiting here.
They will be dominated.
Oh, he gets an aspiring champion. So aspiring champions are cool, because they're badasses, basically. It's a Khornate style that I'm pretty sure they don't naturally get Frenzy. Basic ass Marauders, which, you know. And then, what are the goodies do you guys got for me? You've got a fat guy who's got skin, charge bonus, and that. What do you got for metal? That looks fucking cool. He's fire resistant and has flaming attacks, and then, oh, that got nerfed. Infernal Dominance. That used to give +4 melee attack for like all units in the army. We'll go with this.
What is that?
He'll join with Valkia, which that's Valkia's 20th unit.
Awakened. On the warpath.
Here, to this stance.
Tribesmen, gather! To be honest, I'd rather be
Trade
raiding,
settlement.
but you have my
What?
time.
The Chill Road. Alright, he's poor as shit. Skulls for the Skull Throne. Maximum active gifts or Khorne. Army ability Blade of Khorne. I think I'm gonna start jerking off at Celebration. Nice. Dual axe. Oh, that rage mechanic would be juicy too. But I really do want to come down here and grab. I think it was this one as well. Lending a silver majesty they enable their followers to march faster. So campaign movement range is you go a little bit faster. It gives you a percentage of the maximum amount of this, which is a numerical value. Well, it used to show it. Huh, interesting. Yes. You okay? I think it's rolled my dog over. Oh, he's fine. Yeah, I'll bet that didn't feel good, did it? Well, we made it about 16 days before I rolled the puppy over in my office chair. Yeah, Brock, are you scared too? Alright. Fucking, apparently he's right underneath me. I was wondering where he was. I looked down, I couldn't see him. Not that I have a see-through chair. But... Okay. Malakith. My man.
Always ready for a
I need you
headbutting
to join
contest.
war against Naggaroth. I don't like you.
Snow will never be a barrier to war. Save your murderous energy.
Yeah, it's pretty risky, but...
Spread ruin on them.
Got the Sorcerer.
My
It's gonna be really necessary.
Yes.
And I could have put him under siege. The problem with doing that is, more likely than not, you're gonna run into the problem of...
Yes, I will.
he's probably an army here too. So what I'm hoping is they'll both attack me, but Malakith isn't very strong. He also doesn't have much magic. And whatever else he has here probably is just basic units. This is tier 3, I think, maybe 4. And he doesn't have anything, so... Where's his other ones? 1 and 2. Oh, he owns Hagreef. I really wish I could take Hagreef and actually make use of this. This is like one of the better settlements in the game. It has a special mine in there, and it makes you a shit pot full of money. Plus, it has a good trading resources. I think it's like a bunch of marble and iron. Like, you can make some fat stacks of... Oh, dick fuck. Alright. How much do we... Oh, Shades. Nope. Those are too strong of units. They will cut my ass cheeks open. So you got a Sorceress... Could I kill him? So he's got the Black Guard he starts with, which is his supreme version of a Spirit unit. 1 archer chariots are pretty fucking annoying. Do you get the bonus? Oh, they do get the bonus to friendlies. He's pretty strong individually. 102. Silver shield 55? Yeah. This dude also has the guardian passive. He has a couple of dark shards. It's a 2 minutes. Oh, if my army was full health. Maybe. That's just a sword and board. That's just a master. She only has fireball. It's this army here that scares me. The rest of this is whatever. Oh, he did an ally recruitment there. 2 minutes. Can I kill this in 2 minutes? Well, let's try. I'm probably going to lose this, but I can always retreat, which the only 2 people here that I really give a shit about, well, I guess there's 3, because the Skull Crushers of Khrone are hard to get, but harder to get is Valkia, Cormac, and then the Skull Crushers. Everybody else can be replaced. So, oh, and he deploys behind me. No, because then I'll get pancaked and they'll all rush through at the same fucking time. I think we stick with what we're doing
Valkia the
here.
Bloody!
And we're gonna try to run their army down and just catch them unawares. I really, really wish,
Look at these pretenders! All warriors may claim noble ideals.
I really
but they
wish
simply crave the glory of taking life.
I was full health. If every single unit was full health, then I'd feel a lot better about this. But they're not, so, you know, here we are. Yeah, how about you guys just chase me? You guys run. We don't have this stupid fucking skirmish shit on. Oh yeah, I forgot on my elf campaigns and other range unit things. Guard mode, we're not really needing guard mode. Pussies. These dogs break off. Yeah! So the horsemen, I mean, I know they're archery horses, but we need to clap cheeks and spread beaks. You guys are doing okay. Everybody else is getting into play. 1 minute. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Brothers in bloodletting!
We're gonna make it hurt.
Wolf Father's warriors! Fresh meat! Follow the blood! Glorious devastation! For
Hope you're
Valkia!
queen.
Slaves to
Guys,
darkness!
not in a great
Chaos warriors of God!
break out.
Darkness calls!
Undo.
For chaos!
Where's malakith?
Time to destroy!
We're definitely gonna hurt, but I think we can do okay in the first one. And 10 seconds, basically.
Axe Father's marauders!
So allow it.
In destruction's name!
It's the most amount the boof. So the Khrone thing, I didn't really finish what I was thinking of. You can basically, you're unlocking additional uses of your slaughter mechanic, which is killing. Points are generated for each enemy entity we killed, so run people down and stuff. It's really good. Like so, this is where the dogs come in handy. So you just give them that order. Skull Crushers. Yep, enemy reinforcements. Okay, well we have to kill malakith soon. So you basically have to chase these guys off and let all our fast units do that while our infantry does an about phase. Bloodletters. We have got to sandwich these guys and kill them.
Very well! Get them! Move on them!
Get those dogs and these bloodletters. Hopefully they'll run out of places to go. Cormac? Going to bed, bud.
Valkia the Bloody!
We have an infinite amount of shit to do.
Executing!
You two.
To the fight!
I'm gonna go tongue punch Malakith's fart box.
Mortal fool! Marauders of Khrone! Blood for the blood god!
Nope. Clap their cheeks and spread their beaks, boys.
My God's call!
You will?
Sleipnir thirsts.
See if she can't break out. Cool, and Cormac's alright. I'm gonna fuck malakith up. At the minimum, we'll at least get his defeat trait. If we would have had points into lightning strike, we could have delayed the amount of time it would have taken them to find this army. Is essentially how that works. So
Skull crushers of Khrone. Yes. They will succumb.
malakith's just almost dead. Oh, you guys are fucked.
Slaughter personified.
Yeah, what's up? See, malakith's got a pretty cool unit, but because he was horribly burned by extremely hot flames, like, he looks cool. I can't deny
Valkia The
that.
Bloody.
But yeah, he's gonna get Robert Baratheon? One of the Baratheons who died outside the wall, he's gonna get that treatment up against a fucking tree.
The GoreQueen.
Don't get to run away, sweetheart.
Lords of chaos.
Okay, how we
Skull
doing?
crushers.
Yeah, these Skull Crushers are gonna be absolutely amazing. They're gonna do their weight in gold.
At once! Axe Father's Marauders!
So I'm really glad I changed these guys to, I mean, they're actually slightly stronger
Axe Father's
with their armor.
Marauders!
Why do they have an odd amount of armor? Well, whatever, it's still a good thing. Want to cast a fireball on me? You're gonna pay for it.
Shield Maiden.
Did you guys kill him?
Khorne shows the
Cool.
way.
Cormac, line up. Chase that down.
Bloodlust.
Bark barks. Get after that.
Army of the dark gods.
You guys, basically all on her. Alright, we'll readjust these orders. Chase them down. All of these guys are good. How many you guys got? 5, you're dead. So 10%. 5 is 5% of 100. Therefore dead, because only 100 Nagarothi. Black guards. Alright, so it's, yeah, it's these shades.
Master, behold.
I have to get into melee with them.
God's call. The Lord surges.
Axe Father's Marauders!
God's greatest warriors.
We're actually going to use these, the cover of these trees. You're going to come around.
Followers of
Are you
chaos.
done? Cool. You're going to have to hit them in the
Chaos
ass.
command.
So what would have been the perfect strategy is if we would have killed Malakith and said, no, I'm good, end the battle, these guys all would have just died because they're on force
Visit
march.
destruction.
At least that's how it's supposed to be.
It is my will.
How it's supposed to be. Cool, their magicians are out of the way, so I don't have to worry about magic.
Marauder horsemen, my God's
I
gone.
don't care, chase them to the end of the fucking world. Just make sure they don't shoot us. They can't shoot while firing, so...
For Valkia, sent by call.
After you do that, and then a couple of these bloodletters, I want you right in here. Helping these marauders.
Crushers of Khrone. Horns
Skull
of
crushers.
Glorious slaughter.
Okay. And then just bounce to the next unit. This is what like dogs and shit are for.
Spreading ruin!
I need you guys to ignore them.
The Wolf Father's verdict!
Nice, they've been caught, so we need to envelop around them, but we're running out of fast units basically. Health-wise, you guys are okay.
Eviscerate them.
Give me glory.
Oh, Cormac just punted that dude.
Blood for the blood gods. The
That
horde
was a Cormac. That
surges.
was my skull crushing units.
Skull crushers.
Exalted hero of Khrone!
Kill. Kill for
Yo.
Khrone.
Shut up, phone, no one cares.
Wolf Father's warriors! For Valkia!
This is gonna hurt, but boy,
Marauders of Khrone!
this is a big W if we can get her. And we're getting it. Okay, you spread it
Brothers in blood!
in there.
Marauders of Khrone!
Dogs and everybody else is dead, so Skull Crusher, we gotta watch out for some health for some of our special units. We can have our Skull Crushers break off these guys. Get into that. Keep them busy.
Axe Father divides! Split bow!
Our sorcery is majestic.
Attack them, the rear friends riding Lord dead.
Yes!
Okay.
Make it grow!
So we don't really have to win this, we just have to play this like it's an older historical title.
Kron's greatest warriors! Yes! Move on them! Ah!
Marauder's dead.
Crushers of Khrone!
Once these guys die, they'll start to disintegrate, and that'll be that. Could Lord Snipe, but I don't think it's worth it. I want these Bloodletters to back off. Sorceress is alive, that's not good. How much longer have we got on that? Pretty close. Gotta keep smashing them.
Skull Crushers! Rage and fury!
Yeah, you guys are too valuable to be dying, so I need you guys to pull back and get an easier unit.
Savage duty! Glorious bloodshed!
Yes! Retreating! Axe Father's marauders! Kill them all!
You cause fear at the minimum, so let's see if you can't get a little bit of help in here and chase these guys around. Kind of herd these chickens.
Certain death!
Skull Crushers of Khrone!
Okay, you can stay on that unit for a little bit.
Yes!
Never mind. I'm trying to do somebody else to chase around.
Executed!
And then Cormac.
Slaves to darkness!
We've seen blinking, but not enough.
The
What
gods
we
will
got
it!
going on here?
Seeking
You
torment!
guys are pretty close to that, so just get in there. Here's a rally.
Axe Father's marauders!
He's quitting, so that's good. I'm really glad he's just a fucking unit.
Spill blood!
What the fuck is 10% of 32? Like 4? 5? Something like that.
Exalted hero of Khrone! Warriors of Khrone! For Valkia! Blade and flame! Kill!
Skull Crushers!
Clear my path!
Escort them off the battlefield. My guys are exhausted, so that's not
Slaughter
necessarily good.
personified!
Nope, you guys are done.
Brothers in bloodletting! The skull trade!
Seeking victims!
We
Unit
flee!
has been wiped out. Bloodletter.
Skull Crushers of Khrone!
Okay, broken.
Exalted hero of Khrone!
Alright. Time for some leadership damage.
Slash cut! Keep us free! Wolffather's warriors!
Valkia the Bloody!
Skull Crushers! Northern barbarians!
Okay, shattered.
Moves! For
Fuck off the
chaos!
battlefield.
The GoreQueen!
Next person to snipe. Yeah, what's up, bro?
Exalted hero of
It's like a truck,
Khrone!
and so does Valkia. Look at this dude's health bar, man. He is getting McFuckered. Bam! Put his ass on the ground.
Skull Crushers of Khrone! Followers of chaos! Chaos warriors of Khrone!
Damn. Yeah, that's a Pyrrhic victory.
Exalted hero of Khrone!
Sate my bloodlust!
That's a nice little picture.
Shield maiden!
Alright, I shouldn't have to worry about running units down, but boy, that was tough. Alright, time to tuck our fucking wee-wee between our legs and run home. that was fucking spicy. Sucks though, losing some of those units and that experience. Yeah, very much the Warriors of Chaos don't like replacing units because of the experience mechanic for upgrading your Warhost units, but that was a meatball, baby. 273 off the Skull Crushers, 135, 186, Dual Wielder, 13k. Yeah, so this is how you know melee is now viable. So, yeah. Melee it's not as bad as it used to be. I really would love the souls and shit, but
I am your master now!
we are in camp stance, so we'll still maintain a bit of replenishment post-battle. So that's at least saying something. But boy, that was a meatball. Wow, they didn't all die. Fucking AI cheats, man, I tell you. These two armies should both be dead. The only one that should have survived is the one that ran over in the settlement over here. That's the only one who should have gotten away. I think he just killed himself. Razor Sack, 5 settlements, and you get the Demon Shield for Khrone Demon units. Oh, that sucks. That's just Slaneshi. She already has Frenzy. She gets more money from that. Path to Glory and Master of Massacre boon. Ambusher discovered. Deaths.
I'm here! Dumal, deliver your message and get out of my sight!
I'm gonna suck my cockles.
Northmen come. Enter then.
Got a mission. Oh, I could request an army. I mean, that's so trash.
Despoil and ravage.
I might build a outpost there for him because we do pretty well rolling on cash
Valkia the
right now.
Bloody!
So which definitely
There will
tells me at
always
some
be
point we're
blood.
gonna have to. Yeah, I usually don't like using lightning strike because the third level,
Greater
it prevents
killing
enemy
ability.
reinforcement, but your people start out pretty tired, and that's not good. Hellblade. Ward save. Spell resistance doesn't matter that much. Khorne Authority. I think we're gonna give you that demonic styled Hellblade.
Het woman!
Okay.
Consort of Khrone!
The goddess forbids it.
The master commands!
Is it gonna give me a balance of power show? I think we're too beat up to be doing that. Now let's see, we could
Nothing obstructs
force
us!
march there to get some of the movements. Our Forsaken, our Marauder, some Chaos Trolls could be pretty fun. Chaos Trolls give us siege attack. What are these Cornates like? Frenzy, spells, and defense, so melee attack's pretty good. It also gets fire attack,
I demand absolute
something
fealty!
like that. So Chaos Trolls have regen, right? So Chaos Trolls used to be, I mean, they're still not great because they're like really weak with like leadership and stuff, but
The GoreQueen!
it's better than just another slow ass person. 'Cause basically, I need Shock Cav, which is why I like to keep these dogs, as I need Shock Cav essentially. Yeah, so we can upgrade him once he gets to rank 3. He doesn't get any faster, he just basically gets armor. That's the only difference. Costs 38 gold more, but he gets armor. Okay. Yeah, attack and everything else is the exact same. Could replenish a couple blood letters and blend some humans together, which I think we'll do that. Okay, let's see, you're not very useful, so you guys, oops, it's a different unit. Blend into that.
Mistress of Skulls.
You two can blend
Carneth
together.
awakened.
Gifted. Let's grab ourselves a
Weakness
couple
is
blood
not an
letters.
option.
Yeah, we're gonna be pretty close to the bandsaw and income. And aspiring champions actually pretty expensive.
Let's be about this.
So we're gonna have you start walking. 90 gold, huh? Because it's like 4%. Wait, what? I don't pay additional upkeep for every other army I have? Oh, they don't have supply lines? Well, that's pretty cool. I'm down.
Sword
And
Maiden
then
of
you
the
lick your
Blood God.
wounds, and then we can come back this way.
Diplomacy.
I'm quite a bit stronger than him, but he is going to be recruiting a lot, so I may have to come over here and play
Ravage.
whack-a-mole.
Slaughter the sheep.
Straight to business.
So you're not
Where
going to
shall
join
we
my
raid next? The longships are ready.
No.
Dominate.
Loaned their army. So with the allegiance system, if you have enough allegiance
Ravage.
points, you can grab people. Yeah, turns entirely, he's returned to Mong. But so, what is his name?
My fellow warlords.
Yeah, Welch. I can
converge.
never request the army of Welch because that's quote-unquote the faction leader or legendary lord.
There will always
Valkia
be
is
blood.
the faction leader. So you can't do that with a new allegiance system, but you can request armies. So basically, we just need somebody to help take some of the blows. Because while Nagaroth is down, but because we're playing on legendary, they're going to be able to bounce back faster than we can. The Ancestral Thong wants to attack my ally. That's fine. I kind of figured he was going to declare war eventually. Cormac of the Bjornlings. And eventually we'll fucking smack the shit out of these stupid ass Skaven too. This vassal's gonna be thick. Yeah, so he's just gonna start recovering everything. Yeah, there's Wells, there's the faction leader. So because of the new vassal system, you know, yeah, I'm pulling all this together now.
Reforged for murder. For the Blood God. March or die.
Just go damage.
Chaos. Magic is chaos. It's mine.
He looks pretty cool. Strange hooded man with red eyes, getting a little chaosy.
Yes.
He's getting some chaos gifts. Any humans? I really just want to grab some marauders, basically. Which would be coming, where some of the melee units would be coming in handy. Yeah, Leaders of Beyond, add some corn dogs. Income, pretty good. Trophy heads for all corn characters. Oh, they get like a ability they can use. Blood greed for all marked units that make them really much stronger as they kill up to how many kills? Oh, okay, it doesn't say like get X amount. Instantly gifted a blood letter. Is it in here then? Shatterstone for sieging, a couple of Chaos Furies, Punishment and melee attack for Marauders, Fear for all undivided units, so that would be most of not my army. Allegiance pains, gain 4 alliances and vassals with Norska, tribute, recruitment costs, so that's cool if you build outposts. Faction leader grants a 25% of experience earned to other lords. Undivided faction leader. okay, you could use... So wait a minute. If Valkia gets a fight, the other dude that I have just north of us would get experience? That is a Chaos Fury summon. I actually kind of want to do that eventually. Oh, that's interesting. Reaver's Reward. So, Casualty or Punishment ranks in the shit, half cost. Chosen gain experience. Interesting. And then Empowered Worship. I actually do kind of want to get some of these Chaos Warshines. Shagath, that's one of the better units in the game. They're the old Chaos Doom stack. But you don't need to do that anymore. Okay.
Carnith's awakened.
You have nobody to pull from, so that's cool. We have a slight deficit in our economy, which does suck, but because we gain so much post-battle income, it's kind of whatever. A little slow. It was a pretty bloody battle, but we'll be able to kill Harkalond with all three of these guys. And these Hmong dudes are just going to throw themselves to the sword. For us. For Khrone. Because Khrone does not care where the blood flows, just as long as it does. Let's put this in a rock and a hard place. We're going to have to war with a different Dark Elf. Cool, she's actually ignoring me.
The Lord of Murder
How much do you hate
whispers
me?
his will to me.
Yeah, she's kind of like whatever about it. Slightly irritated. So that's something to monitor.
Bringer of glory.
What are we giving you, my man? Let's have you use bureaucracy.
Sword maiden of the blood god.
Fuck.
Chieftain of the tribe.
Huh, he got the bloodletting.
Annihilation.
Circle.
Wipe them out.
And then we've got this dude right?
Never stop.
Move on them.
Spread ruin on them.
I do want you to have experience.
The
I'm
gods
just gonna cut down on that experience earned. Auto resolve it, there's no reason to fight that, and we'll just raise it to the Oh, that's good. Yep. And we just had one turn left to be able to complete this mission, so we get bonus money essentially.
Now is chaos.
Devotees, probably the same thing. Casualty, I bet. Magic and income, ambush, defense, movement. Alright, so there's no upgrade production. I don't know. Infernal Champion.
I am pleased.
You're basically just here for the Lord.
Hetwoman.
Well,
Consort of Khrone.
income from post-battle loot plus 5%. That's not much. And then 2%.
Gifts for the champion.
Just because we need that. You, my man. Okay. Hit points, spell resistance, miscast, spell slinger, cooldown. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Or make him a... You can get a Chaos War Shrine, Mage Influence. Oh, yeah. Hero's Army. So you're going to help balance out my Khrone authority that Valkia gets. Makes sense. Weapon strength. Yeah, I don't really care if it's not world lore cool or whatever.
The GoreQueen.
Question is, do I care about
Your
him?
death.
How strong are you? How strong is he? I think we kill Nagarond, and then we turn around and worry about him.
You have my favor.
That's
There will
my
always
thoughts.
be blood.
Northmen come. You have my favor.
Why aren't you gaining any money for me?
Yes.
Just ambush catch, just in case they try to get me. So we're gonna we're gonna come in down here on the bottom there. But I think, unfortunately, that's gonna have to be for next episode because it is at a minute 04. Yep, looks like he's got his hands full with some of the Skaven. So that's going to give us a turn or two
Your
of
lifeless
time.
corpse shall be dedicated to the blood
Yeah,
god.
they probably don't have shit left. And they're like, yo, mama. Dommy, mommy, help. No, normally I would sign this, but they're a pissant Skaven group, so I don't care. But I wouldn't mind getting friends with some of the Skaven in order to get some of their war machines and shit and beasts and the Allegiance system. I think that could be kind of fun. Oh, lovely. I kind of wish you weren't here.
Down it. Spirited axe, but it better be good.
I really don't want to deal with you right now, so we'll just sign an ungrudged pact so you can just go do something else with yourself.
Reforged for murder. By my black will.
Yeah, so there's like a shitty little set of roads through here where basically
Blood so easily stains the snow.
not much to do, but no, I didn't really check. Yeah, won't worry about it. Actually, I think we'll give you a couple of growth will be next turn, so we can do something like that.
Our home is manipulated.
And eventually I'll probably just sell both of these things to them, and just worry about holding dark fortresses, which is interesting, because that'll, I think, help me diplomatically. Alright. Bye, Felicia. We'll take a couple souls. Oh, he gained a horse. You really shit the bed now. Oh, hey look, Malakith is back. Come on, finish autosaving. Thank you. That was strange. For some reason, that AI, she must have thought that she could have killed that army. Maybe it's just because it's Force March. That's one of those things you can use to trap people. Sort of like this sort of system, you'll have somebody in Force March who's weak as shit, but you'll have strong armies and ambush stance behind them. That's another little way to trick the AI into thinking, oh, I can kill that. No, you can't. Alright. Helm of Chaos Steed. Soul Harvester, Mathland. That means they spawned a. They have a port somewhere, and she spawned out a Black Ark, which is like a aircraft carrier, if you will. It's a Warhammer aircraft carrier. It's like a city that floats some magical way or whatever. Anyways, I love you guys very much. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.